Hi, I'm Carla with Wiz-Tec Computing. Today I'll be going over some basic operations on iPOS to help you get started with your new system, or just to get you a refresher on what to do. So let's get started. Let's take a look at how to process a transaction on iPOS. Depending on your needs, you'll either have a scanner or just use the touchscreen to input items. If you have a scanner, all you need to do is scan the barcode of the item, and it will show up in your receipt preview. If you have multiples of the same item to scan, you can use the times quantity key on the touchscreen to add the quantity and then scan the item for that specified quantity. So in this case, for example, we'll do 3 cans of cola, so we'll do 3 times quantity and then scan the can. And as you can see, it's pulled up 3 of the cola beverages. To close this transaction, you can use the cash button on the right of your keypad, or go to the Payments tab and choose an alternative method of payment, such as Visa. If you do not have a barcode scanner with your system, you can use the quick key buttons to input items into your transaction. These are in this middle column just right here, and all these tabs can be populated with customized buttons for over 500 button options. Depending on how they are set up, they will have a price attached to them or no price attached, so you can set the price yourself as you scan the item. If your keys are set up with a price, all you need to do is press the button and the item will show up in your transaction like so. So the large coffee has a price of $3.50. If you don't have a price attached to the item, you simply need to input the price on the keypad first and then click the quick key button. For example, ice does not have a price set or associated with it, so we'll say it's a $2 bag of ice, and it'll input it as a $2 bag of ice. You can go ahead and close that transaction, and that's it. To see more tutorials on iPOS operations, check out the iPOS Basics playlist on our channel. Thanks for watching.